What's $3-$4 mean?
I mean, it's just so you've heard 2 for $1, the basketball term.
Oh no.
Where you miss
I'm
a
not
shot.
sports.
Okay, so
like when I talk about the NBA, I'm bringing up niggas from 08 and shit.
Oh, damn, like Horace Grant and shit. Like,
Horace Grant. I don't even know Horace Grant. I know Derek Fisher was on the Lakers.
He's not on the Lakers anymore, bro.
He was though.
hey,
a long time ago.
He got several NBA championships, so I respect that. I'm a Laker fan, so I respect that. Anyway, so there's a term, it's called 2 for $1. When, you know, say you're shooting around, you shoot, you miss, and then you ask for to get it back so you can shoot again. And it's called 2 for $1.
Yeah, let's make it take it.
I mean, you're not in a game. This is just shooting around.
Oh.
Yeah,
right.
So he's just make it take it.
Let's make it take it. What you talking about?
Yeah, but so since it's 3 of us, we just decided to spin it and do 3 for $1. So it's 3 different opinions, 3 different point of views.
Yeah,
so
that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, so
I
actually thought of it. So you know, you keep the compliments coming.
So I'm with it. I'm right. I can see we connect.
But yeah, that's how we came up with that. How about y'all name? How did y'all come about? Is there like a story behind that, or y'all just?
What do we have first?
The Brothers Guys. Okay, so the Brothers Guys podcast came about. Initially, it was me, Malcolm, and his other older brother. Shout out to Marty. So it's 2 brothers, and then I'm the random guy.
But like I feel like we had a different name. We was
initially it was the other guys, but then I spun it to Brother Guys because we had siblings on there. And the Other Guys podcast is already a podcast out there, but we're not.
See, I just trying to take my credit. I came up with the name, nigga. That wasn't you. Yeah, I swear to God, I did. I'm putting the group chat. I got the thread.
I got the thread too.
I got the OG thread.
I don't think I got that no more.
I got that
one. The thread before the actual podcast thread?
Exactly. I got that one. I swear my vote was like Brother Guys podcast. And y'all was like, ooh, you killed it with that one.
I think I made it up, but okay.
Listening to 3 for $1.
$3 for $1.
$3 for $1 podcast.
He cannot hit 60 for 60.
Hey.
Come on, man.
You can't have these conversations without bias.
I mean, that's just real.
I wasn't being biased. Bias is oozing out of your shirt. I told you Ye was not good.
Why did it change from the listening party to whatever came out?
Pusha T even said
That doesn't even make sense.
What about it?
He gets locked up in the
Kyrie
playoffs.
Play in the playoffs, he's always hurt.
That's an NBA champion, bro.
All right, welcome to $3 for $1 podcast. This week we're doing something a little bit different. This is actually a collab episode. We're here with our brothers from the Brother Guys podcast. We got a couple members here. We let G and Brit get the night off or the day off. We didn't need them this week. You know what I mean? So they're not going to be here. So if you was listen to them, I'm sorry. All right. But I'm going to go ahead and let the guests go ahead and introduce themselves, get better acquainted, and we're going to hop into the docket like we usually do. So y'all want to take it away?
Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and start it out. I am J.Manly, McFly Manly on Twitter and Instagram, host of the Brothers Guys podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at the Brothers Guys podcast and on Twitter at the Brothers Guys. We're local podcast here in Indianapolis, Indiana. We touch on hip hop, local things in the city. Really, really comedy based. We do a lot of joking around on there, but it's a fun time, man. Thank you for having us on here, for real.
Malcolm is important. That's all I want to say.
That's the co-host of the Brothers Guys podcast.
Yes. Oh yeah, I do the podcast, Brothers Guys podcast too. But most importantly, Malcolm is important.
All right. Well, we definitely appreciate you guys coming on for sure. I was actually listening to y'all last episode, and y'all be joking around for sure. So definitely appreciate that. But on the docket today, we got a couple albums to talk about. We're gonna hit the Big K.R.I.T, of course. Also, Blood Orange dropped as well, so definitely excited to talk about that. A couple things happened in the news as well. Of course, y'all probably heard Jermaine Dupri's. Is it a rant or like it's some goofy shit? He said some goofy shit, and then of course we need to talk about ASAP as well. We actually missed that last week, so we do want to double back and talk about that as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're gonna start with the K.R.I.T album. And kind of give the rundown and see what everybody thought about that. I know Jalen had a pretty hot take about the K.R.I.T. So I don't know if you want to start. I'm gonna go ahead and give the intro out to the album and stuff.
I mean, honestly, first off, I don't need 19 songs by Big K.R.I.T. anymore in 2019. I don't. Maybe back when I was in high school in 2011.
Damn, so Chris Brown could drop 40 and...
He can, and it's all fire. It's all fire. It's all fire. Heat.
This nigga's wild.
I'm wild. I'm
Big
wild.
K.R.I.T can't rap.
I'm not saying he can't
So
rap.
now everybody got to give us 7-song albums.
I
so
never
more
said
than
that.
7's too much.
No, I don't need 19 songs from Big K.R.I.T, bro.
That's an album, bro. He restoring the feeling.
Is he?
Yes, literally.
So you liked it?
Big K.R.I.T album, yeah, I fucked with it. I only heard 9 songs from it. I'm gonna let that be clear though. I only heard 9 songs from it. I was listening to that Blood Orange joint.
And it slapped, right?
What?
Blood Orange.
We're not talking about that right
Okay,
now.
all right. That's
We
okay.
ain't talking about that
All right.
I was gonna say, let's go ahead
Okay,
and...
yeah, my fault to lead off of a Big K.R.I.T, but I mean, it's just, I don't know, man.
Did they restore the feeling for you?
Not from me. And I really messed with him like hard, like when he first came out.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things where it's like, I know what I look for in K.R.I.T, and it's not terrible. I don't want to shit on it. It's not terrible, but it's just not his best work to me.
Okay.
That's probably where we differ then, because like I know K.R.I.T more from features. Like I wasn't listening to K.R.I.T projects back in the day. I probably listened to two probably in my entire life.
he has
and I
a
don't
lot.
even know K.R.I.T was here. So like this being a follow up, I was like, let me check this out because I know about that one from seeing it.
Yeah.
Just from blog sites back in the day and shit. But the joint with Rico Love was fire. I fuck with that song.
Oh yeah, that's...
I don't even know
that's
who Rico
heat.
Love is, but I know that name.
Yeah, he writes a lot of R&B music
Yeah.
as well. He's an artist as
writer.
well, but
Usher ass nigga.
yeah,
Wait, Usher write music, don't he?
I'm
think
sure.
so.
I'm sure. No, but yeah. So the album is called K.R.I.T is Here. I don't know. Did you guys get to listen to like those little EPs that he was dropping a little while ago as well?
Yeah, the Rice and then
Yep.
the tour. Yeah,
Yep.
I fucked with one of them
Yep.
he dropped. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was the first one because the second one I didn't think I listened to both of the songs.
Okay.
But that first joint he dropped with the little 2 joints was tight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently he dropped another project this year called TDT. I've never seen this.
Yeah. That's all of them. I think put together.
Oh,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah,
It makes sense
so-
for the streaming numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Definitely
got to
makes a lot of
collect all
sense.
those. So.
Yeah.
But me personally, I like the album. I'm with you though, Jalen, on that. Like it was a little too long. Because I got to like track 9 and I was looking for like the album to be done after that, but it just kind of kept going.
Did y'all
And
listen to
going,
that
and
one
going.
joint, that one album he put out when it
Which
was
one?
the double joint, the Forever Is a Mighty Long Time.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. I like
that
that
was too long
album.
Yeah.
too, probably for y'all.
But I like that album though.
That one. I didn't get through all that one, so I could say that one was too long. But
I just think it was a different time when he dropped that. Like now it's like it's just so much music out and it's coming out so quickly. I think my like attention span has like just shrunk. To where like I can't listen to
I can agree.
19
I don't like
tracks.
that narrative. I hate that
I
narrative.
can agree to
in
that.
I hate the
though.
narrative too, but it doesn't change that it's a fact though with me.
All right,
You know what I mean?
I can't argue that.
It ain't.
I got nothing to say.
You don't feel like it's too much music coming out nowadays?
Too much trash music coming out nowadays. Because you already know how I feel about it. I don't think there's such thing as oversaturation with music. Like, the only reason that people have a problem with music coming out so much is because it's not good. Because if it was a bunch of fire dropping back to back, nobody would have a problem with it.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
That's a good point.
You want to elaborate on who the trash artists are that are dropping?
90% of niggas.
Okay, 90%.
Trash. NBA Youngboy, that nigga butt water. Cardi B, trash. Fucking
Cardi B's trash.
Trippie Redd, terrible.
Hold on, we need to rewind. Cardi B's trash.
Yeah, Cardi B's trash.
Oh, okay.
She only rap about her pussy. You heard Jermaine Dupri. I don't care about your best friend.
Yo,
That would have been an excellent segue if we was further in the podcast. I mean, I feel like Cardi B can rap. I mean, it's just, I mean,
rap, but like, what's she rapping about?
she's a really good live performer too.
Ooh,
okay.
She is.
City
I
Dad, Jalen. City Dad.
All right.
I've never seen her in concert. I'm guessing you saw her, blew you away.
Super Bowl weekend. It was
Saw
just
with Bill Belichick.
Super Bowl weekend. She was in Atlanta, and her and Bruno Mars, and her set was really, really good. Like
Okay.
I found myself like dancing
Oh.
to a lot of the performance.
Did you dance to Bruno Mars too?
I did, and I left when Bruno Mars came.
This nigga stayed for Cardi and left.
I
for
did.
Bruno.
I did.
I wouldn't have been there. I don't care about either one of them.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I think Cardi can rap. I always question the content, kind of like you.
Yeah.
But also she does have people writing for her. So
Yeah, that's another thing that probably turns me off from it. Cause like I can't respect your music if you ain't got no content. Like you rap about the same shit all the time.
Do you respect?
Especially when you fucking state that you only rapping for money. Also, I automatically don't.
So
fuck with
do you respect
Okay,
Lil
that's
Kim?
fair.
Lil Kim?
Do you respect Foxy Brown?
I don't know. I can't quote none of them. Neither one of them.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Oh.
Kind of in the same.
Similar mold.
Yeah. But they was giving bars though.
I heard actually on the Puff Daddy and the Family album No Way Out, I heard a Lil Kim song and it was actually riding.
Okay.
Couldn't tell you what it was about.
I mean, that whole album
But
is
it was
fire.
riding.
So
Yeah, that was the first time hearing it like earlier this year.
yeah. Okay.
Well, I brought them up because like Biggie wrote for Kim a lot and Hov wrote for Foxy a lot.
Big don't. I wouldn't even say Biggie had much substance, but he did a lot with the art form, like storytelling and fucking lyrical disability and like a shit like that. But like on some songs, it was just, you know, it was a story about niggas killing each other. But the way he like told it as a story, it was artistic. It was still like display of talent.
Yeah. So like, what content would you deem like, you know, to be, you know, upper echelon? Like what would you be looking for in that case?
Blueface really got good content. No, just
Come on, man. Come on, man. We was having a great podcast, man.
No, but I fuck with just real shit, bro. Like if you speaking your story and like it's not just a bunch of bullshit,
Yeah.
then I fuck with it. Like, cause I fuck with niggas like Kendrick, but I also fuck with Mac Miller and also love Currency, but also like Tyler the Creator, but also fuck with ASAP. But his last two albums wasn't that good.
Okay.
But it's like
Rocky?
yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't. That's yeah. Everybody else gets called by their name. They don't get the ASAP title. All them other ASAP niggas. It's like yeah, like. If I was to refer to you
ASAP, etc.
Yeah, no, ASAP, etc. I'll call you Ferg. Or like 12 or like 8.
Oh, okay. I see what
If
you're
I'm
saying.
talking about Rocky, I'm going to say ASAP.
The original, yeah. Okay.
Oh, not even this original, just the first nigga I was put on from them.
Yeah,
the
that's
group.
for a lot of people though. His first ASAP member they was put on to was Rocky.
Yeah.
Unless you like Australian or something, then you probably heard put in work first or some shit.
You're wild.
Because
All
Ferg,
right.
I feel like that nigga's real big overseas. I feel like that nigga's like big as fuck
yeah.
other places.
Yeah. I think they all are, really. You know,
Most
I mean,
definitely.
But
I mean-
ASAP ain't too popular other places right now.
well, yeah, that's clear. Another great segue, but it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. You're right. All right, so let's get back to the crit though, and let's close that out. So, so you thought it was too many songs?
Too many songs. I will say though, I do like the stripper skit.
Oh yeah, the Blue Flame.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that song.
I'm big on just skits and albums. I feel like that kind of like everybody has a joke of restoring the feeling.
Yeah.
That kind of restores the feeling for me because that's what I grew up on. Like always hearing like a decent skit.
Yeah,
And a really
yeah.
good album.
Facts.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. Again, the songs aren't bad at all. The album isn't bad. It's just I just don't really want to hear 19 songs of Big K.R.I.T.
Okay.
I don't need 19 songs of Big K.R.I.T.
I think that might be a testament to like how well like he puts together his songs too. It's like satisfying, you
Yeah.
know. So like you don't necessarily need 19 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
So you feel like you go like, all right, I got the point type shit.
nah. I mean like like the album will kind of run on. You know, like I'll be like done listening, and then I'm at track 14.
Because like say you on track 8 and you like, I feel it, I got it, bet.
Okay.
And then like
Maybe
now
like
the nigga still
conclusion wise.
preaching type shit.
Maybe like conclusion wise, like I'll know. Okay, this album's hard by like
okay,
track
okay,
9.
okay. So it's like I don't need to know no more to know this album's hard. I don't need to hear no more. You could have just stopped here.
Sure.
I guess if worded like that, I feel it.
Like, I didn't like the way it ended. Like, Mississippi was not the song to end the album out with.
You don't think so?
No.
Why?
It wasn't called Mississippi. It was MISSI.
Okay.
PPI.
When you end out an album, and when you're somebody who's creative, I think this is a guy who is in the same realm, if you want to call it, of like the Wale's, Cole's, Drake's, in that same like little class or whatever. So
Cole's not in that class, but yeah, I mean the rest of them, you're right.
Cole's not?
Nah,
How
he's
not?
I don't think he's on their level of rapping.
You mean he can rap better?
No, he's in a tier below those guys.
Below Drake?
Wale's gas.
He's in a tier below Wale and I guess Drake and who's
Time out,
Drake?
wait. So you're saying that Wale
Drake damn near
and
bottom tier.
wait. So you're saying that Wale and Drake are on the same level?
in terms of bars?
Yes.
Not necessarily bars, but
okay.
the overall.
Overall, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
And you feel like Cole is below?
I don't think Cole's as good of a rapper as Wale.
Can I ask you what makes you feel these type of ways? Like, what have you been through in life to get to this type of thought process?
I mean, just listening to the music, man. I mean, like, the bars wise, I mean, Wale got him. Like, I don't even think that's a question at this point. Like, bar for bar, it's Wale. I mean, this is poetry in motion.
I don't
Like, this
know,
is.
bro. I don't know.
I mean, we can argue it. I mean, for me, I just feel like Cole has been doing the same thing over and over and over. That's just my main thing. I'm not arguing that he's not skilled.
Was saying this on episode 20?
Oh, probably. I've been saying this since episode 12.
I listened to episode 20 the other day, and I was like, I said, what is going on here? What are they talking about? I said, I need to come on. We need to talk about
into the fray, man.
We need to talk about this.
Yeah, man. I mean,
when you say he's talking about the same stuff, is like, oh, okay, I'm gonna make a song about a girl who I like who don't like me back. Well,
not necessarily content wise, because you can see his content is evolving.
Wait, this one,
but Cole. Yeah. It's just like the execution, like, you know, bars wise, rapping wise, cadences, things like that. It's the same to me. Like, it's nothing different, and that just might be a testament to him maybe needing to work with other people, or, you know, which he did with the Revenge of the Dreamers. But that's not his project. But I just feel like he might need to step out of his realm because everybody else is, and it, you know, kind of showing their versatility.
I feel like he's been doing that recently, though, bro.
Recently, yeah. Recently, yeah. But I need to hear his project.
So KOD wasn't him stepping out?
I didn't really like that album. It just felt like he was preaching.
Somebody else said the same thing, and you realize that's what everybody does when they make a song.
What, everybody preaches?
Yeah.
Cardi preaches?
Yeah, she just preaching a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. I can see that. I never thought of it like that, but I can see that.
That's fair. I meant more so like he's trying to tell people not to do stuff and like not to do this and that, and it's kind of like, you know, when like somebody's telling you what to do but like they don't lead by example. You know what I mean? It felt like that. Now I'm not saying he's not leading by example, but it feels that way.
Yeah, I mean,
almost. So, and like especially with the fact like if you want the young rappers to feel, you know, welcomed, then welcome them.
Yeah.
Don't just tell them on your album that, you know, it needs to be this, that, and the third.
Okay, so you think like him like linking up with Lil Pump? And
come on, man, that was
Force,
pathetic. That was pathetic.
Industry type shit.
That was cringe.
I mean, I don't know, but like, why did we need an interview with Lil Pump? I mean, the dude was high as fuck the whole fucking interview.
Yeah.
I think you're approaching it wrong, though.
You think so? Go ahead, tell me.
I think you're misunderstanding it.
Okay.
Because, like, from the album, from KLD perspective, I don't think that's like telling a nigga what to do.
Okay.
It's just his outlook on what he thought was going on. And then if you pair it with the Lil Pump interview where he spoke about how those were old feelings and how he's trying to be understanding things more frequently. And I don't think Cole does things because you said you don't think we needed that. Cole's not doing shit because he thinks somebody needs something. Cole's doing what he want to do, and that's why I fuck with niggas like that instead of people like Cardi who said they don't want me to rap about this. This is what they want to hear.
Bro, you about to have the women on us, bro.
I mean, they can be on
fair.
me. Malcolm is important. I'll take all the heat. But it's like when you only making shit because you think that's what somebody else wants you to do. That's being a tool. That's not being real. That's being a fake ass motherfucker.
That's
like,
fair.
I can't fuck with that.
Okay.
And it's like you're supposed to speak your truth and like what you feel and what you think. Like how she was talking about when she switched up with Be Careful. Like it's kind of hard to use her because like she don't really write her shit, so I don't know who's going. You know.
Right.
But you're supposed to be able to speak your truth. If somebody don't feel it, then like that's cool. Y'all can have a difference in opinion. Maybe you'll catch me on the next one. Not everybody gonna like everything you do.
Right.
And like that's when you get to like the Drake status where everything becomes watered down and you become a bullshit like icon figure. So it's just like, yeah, I don't know. Cause like Drake, like, and I had an extensive Drake conversation this morning, so it was crazy.
Yeah, we So, can you delve into that? Because I'm always willing to talk about this.
Oh, you want to delve into the Drake conversation?
Yeah, man. What happened?
Okay, let me before we start, we talk about Drake way too much on our own platform,
bro.
So
you telling us, man?
Everyone in the world talks about Drake too much. It's just a thing at this point. It's just a thing at this point. I've accepted it. He like Snoop Dogg and Jesus. He's just as famous.
Oh my god.
Go ahead.
Come on now. What we talking about?
Go ahead, man. Dive into it.
Out of those three, who's the most famous?
Between Drake, Snoop Dogg, and Jesus.
And Jesus?
It's Jesus, Drake, and Snoop.
Is it white Jesus?
Ooh. You on to something, because Black Jesus underground still.
You're right. It's a good point. It's a good.
I think we found the episode title.
But okay, wait. Back to the Drake conversation though. So like, what's your favorite Drake album? We can start with there, because that's kind of
Nothing was the same.
Nothing. Great pick.
Yeah.
So you may be able to see where I'm coming from then.
Okay.
Because I was like Drake's albums, like they kind of. Nothing Was the Same was kind of the pinnacle of what I think Drake is in his sound.
Okay.
Not even my favorite Drake album. I can just be objective about his discography.
Yeah.
My favorite Drake album is Take Care.
Mm-hmm.
But and I feel like every album, like, and I feel like that was every single Drake we heard up until that point, polished and like developed and like kind of like at a display perfectly. He executed that shit great. And then everything after that was trash. Like, he's been going downhill. Like, that nigga left his prime after Nothing Was the Same.
Well,
because he came in the game killing shit just like Kendrick. Like, you can't really tell. Like, they never really had like a build up. They kind of just jumped straight into their prime.
Yeah.
Because when Thank Me Later dropped, Drake skyrocketed.
Yeah, that Wayne co-sign when Wayne was the nigga.
Yeah.
So having that co-sign is automatically gonna put you in that spotlight too. Same with Kendrick. You come in the gang come in the game, and Dre is fucking like putting you on this fucking platform to rap, and you can like really fucking rap. So it's kind of the fucking same thing, honestly.
Yeah, and like the features on Thank Me Later too was like,
oh, that's a cheat. We had this conversation.
You gotta have some connections.
First
man.
album
like,
is a cheat code for sure.
That's a fact.
Jay-Z and T.I. and everybody like
College
young
Dropout was a
Jay-Z.
cheat code too, talking about features.
Oh yeah, I mean, but
College Dropout was a cheat code.
Yeah.
Late registration.
But he was a primary producer / rapper though.
That's a fact too.
So I don't think that really counts.
So it's like already connections built via the music industry shit. I can feel that.
Yeah. He was trying to produce for Jay for a minute.
Oh yeah.
And then any closing thoughts on the Crib before we move on? What are we giving it out of 10? Like
6.5.
6.5.
6.5 out of 10. I fuck with what I heard so far, so I gotta give it a 7. I'm gonna listen to the entire project.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 7.5. I thought it was pretty good.
Check Twitter for my later accurate rating.
Pike Township a 6.5 is a 65%, so that's a D minus.
Hey, you still graduating?
Come on, Red ain't a D minus.
He's graduating though.
All right,
he's just getting the core 40.
Yeah, that's definitely no D minus. You tweaked.
Oh shit! All right, let's get to the Blood Orange now. So Blood Orange dropped. It's called Angel's Pulse. We just actually had to look him up because see what he looked like and stuff. I thought it was a band at first, but
I did
one
too.
guy.
It does sound like multiple niggas.
Yeah.
He probably plays shit like the xylophone.
I think I heard a xylophone on the song.
Eats grapefruits too.
Oh yeah, that nigga definitely great. We already talked about that. Yes. The Blood Orange nigga look. I don't know. He looked like he could be friends with Childish Gambino.
That album is hard, man.
What album?
Which one?
The one we're talking about now.
Blood Orange.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought we were going somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, so let me just go ahead and get this off. So it's 14 tracks. The first thing I noticed with this album is it has significantly more features than his last one, which I thought was interesting. Especially people like Tinashe. I was like, what's going on here? Mm-hmm. I don't know why we reaching for Tinashe, but she did her thing though. I wasn't mad at it. But I guess it helps when you put her on a song with Project Pat. That'll help her out a bit. But I thought this was a great album. I like Blood Orange because I feel like he gets a lot of his inspiration from the 80s. 80s music, which is refreshing because I feel like right now in music, it's a lot of 90s samples and things like that. So it's a nice change of pace. Very smooth. I actually think I like this one better than the first one. I'm going to sit on it a little bit, but as soon as I turned it on, I liked it, like from 1 to 14. So
this is the second project?
yeah. So I think the first one's called Negro Swan.
Ooh,
See, now
I
I
really like it.
I gotta go back and listen to the first one now because this is my first time actually listening to a full Blood Orange.
Actually,
project.
no, I lied. He has a couple others too.
Okay.
Freetown Sound, which came out in 2016.
Okay.
And Coastal Grooves, which came out in 2011. So he's been in the game for a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and do my research on him, but I definitely like what I heard on this project.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Was not a skip on it for me. And like you said, I like a lot of the different inspirations that come to it. Like it's not what you're gonna hear every day on the radio,
Right.
and that's something that's big to me too. That makes music really stand out. So yeah, I fuck with it, and the Project Pat feature was dope.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
Project Pat raps with so many people. Like I see his name next to so many people. But this is my first time hearing Blood Orange.
Okay.
I think he's on Flower Boy.
Yeah, that's okay. That's
He's on
where
a song
that's
with
where I
Flower
see
Boy.
it
Yeah,
from.
he is.
Okay.
He is. Yeah.
But other than that, I've never heard him or like know nothing about him. But
Okay.
this album was pretty fire.
Dope.
It was giving me like almost like the internet, like the Weekend vibes. Like if y'all can hear any of that.
I was thinking that because I ran it again on the way over here, and I was like, some of these songs kind of remind me like the early Weekend.
Yeah.
Like mixtape Weekend.
Type shit. Like when I was hearing some of them joints, I said, "Hold on, what's that singing on this joint?" And then somebody was like, "Is this Justine Sky?" Because I was had it on in the car when I was riding yesterday from the pop up. I was like, I don't even know what Justine Sky sounds like, and sure enough, she was on the track list. So.
Yeah, I definitely see what you say as far as the internet vibe or whatever.
It's like airy, but like druggy. Like it can definitely go with some flowers and like LSD or something.
Yes, definitely.
And I love when anybody, like, the first song is I Want to See You, letter C, because I'm crippin'. So I like when anybody does the C.
That reeled you in?
Yeah. That's why I brought up Blueface earlier.
Yeah, see, yo.
Niggas bringing her wrong.
Yo. I can't believe Blueface has been brought up twice on this podcast. I literally can't believe it. But anywho. Yeah, so I liked it a lot. I'm giving this a 8.5 out of 10.
8.5.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I got
Maybe
the track
even higher.
11, and that song sounds different than the entire album. And I fucked with that for some
Track
reason.
11.
Yeah.
That's the one with Tinashe, Tuesday Feeling.
Of course, that's just...
She,
Of course, it's the one with Tinashe.
Right.
I don't even know who that is. Yo.
So,
She got
like-
dropped from a record label, didn't she?
I think she did, actually. Yeah. Just no traction after that one record, 2 On or whatever.
I feel like that
Yeah.
joint was pretty good, too, wasn't it?
It was good. It had Schoolboy on it. Yeah.
That's like
I
one-
like the
Tinashe
Drake
didn't deserve
one
that.
though.
I was gonna say that's one of them songs that like pops like on the West Coast really hard, but never really gains
travel.
the traction.
Regional
Yeah.
popularity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I like the song, but like I was saying, I mean, the Drake one was way better to me.
Drake's on 2 On. He has a version also.
He like remixed it.
Okay, that's why I know that song there. Because I'm sure I've heard both of them.
Yeah. So
You said you were rating it a what?
8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
It might go up too.
I'm with that.
After a couple
Yeah,
more
because
listens.
I've only heard it once. I listened to all of it once through, and I was vibing.
I'm gonna give it an 8 on the first listen, and I'm gonna listen to it again, and it could probably be a 9.
Jaden's a tough judge.
And I like
Tough
how
judge.
it's only like 33
Simon?
minutes. Definitely Simon.
Simon Cowell.
Yeah.
All right.
I like how it's 33 minutes, but it's still a lot of music.
Wow, it's only 33 minutes?
Yeah.
It was an immersive experience.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's something you can really just let play.
Yeah.
In the background when you're cleaning or some shit.
And it's a
Yeah.
vibe, for real. It's really
Burn
good
some
album.
sage to that.
Right, I was just about to say that.
And I don't even burn sage.
If you got some Sunday cleaning to do, burn some sage, some incense,
Yep.
grab the 50 pack, and
That's
just
that morning head music. Like Frank Ocean.
man, you just all right.
It's a vibe.
No, you're right. It's a vibe. You went to a completely different vibe, but yeah, I fuck with it though. All right, man. Let's get into the goofiness. All right. Man. All right.
I've been trying to be reserved over here and
let's get into the goofiness as if we already weren't. So, Jermaine Dupri, y'all might have heard of him. All right.
Definitely have heard of him before. Yeah.
You might have heard of him.
Yeah.
Bow Wow's ghostwriter.
Yeah.
Bow Wow's a legend, though, so let's not do that, please.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Michael Jackson got writers. What you mean?
All right. I thought you were trying to shit on Bow Wow.
No, I would never shit on Shad Moss.
Shad. Is it Shad or Shad?
It's Shad. I watched his Breakfast Club.
I thought it was Shad. Okay.
It's Shad?
I thought it was Shad
As
Moss.
in, it's like the second half of Rashad.
Is that his real name? Rashad?
No.
Or is it Shad?
It's Shad.
Shad.
S-H-A-D, but it's not Shad. It's Shad Moss.
Shad Moss.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he's going by now, or is it?
I'm going to call the nigga Bow Wow if I see him, but like.
All right. Because I know he was running up on niggas for calling him Lil Bow Wow.
Don't call him Lil Bow Wow.
Who?
Yeah.
Because he not these other niggas.
Yeah, he's.
But wait, what'd he do? We didn't
So
even
much
get to
Jermaine
Jermaine
Dupri.
Off on the tangent, but yeah, Jermaine Dupri, he recently had some comments about female rappers. You might have heard of it. Basically, what he says is, I feel like they're all rapping about the same thing. I don't think they're showing us who the best rapper is. For me, it's like strippers rapping. I don't know why he said that, but okay, you got a story about you dancing in the club. You got a story about you dancing in the club. And you got a story about you dancing in the club. So basically what he's saying is all female rappers rap about the same shit.
Okay.
Basically what I caught from that.
Now, with him getting all this flack, how could he say that and not expect... Because I don't think he thought this was going to do what it did, first off.
Which is weird.
And secondly, like, why would you say... What other rapper could you be fucking talking about?
Yeah.
Because his comments were very, very specific to Cardi. If we really, like, break down, like, the quote. Like,
yeah.
Break down the quote. He said, "You got a story about you dancing in the club. You got a story about you dancing in the club." Dang.
He said it 3 times.
Break this down. It's right there.
I'm just saying, like, he's acting like so, like... And trying to double back on the shit, but it's just like you just gotta think about the shit you say.
But the thing is, he started it with all female rappers.
Yeah,
that's the part that throws me off.
He tried to trick us. He thought he was going, "Ooh, it's over here. It's over here."
Yeah. It just kind of came off as like a passive aggressive ass shit talk to Cardi. Honestly,
it just kind of feels like he's disconnected. Like
that too.
You know, I don't know, but even like back in his heyday, I mean, there were plenty of female rappers that were spitting bars.
You had the Brad
doing their thing.
Death.
Yeah, the Brad. I
think he's talking about nowadays though. He ain't talking about back in the day.
But there's females who spit nowadays.
Yeah, but like, hold on, wait. I feel y'all.
But how can he be oblivious to the fact now? You know,
because it's like if you listen to it, if you think about it, like the average listener don't hear no rappers who can rap.
Okay.
So if all your music comes from the radio or fucking MTV, then all the female rappers on the radio and MTV only rap about dancing in the club and they pussy. That's a fact. Show me some female rappers on the radio rapping about some real shit.
But I highly doubt Jermaine Dupri is listening to only the radio.
I'm not talking about J.Manly Dupri, like just the situation objectively. Like if the average person only hears that shit, 'cause that's the only thing that's been pushed. Mm-hmm. So it's like he kind of got a point, but in the same sense, it's ignorant to say because being in the music industry, you should be tapped into the people who aren't. And being a man, if you got a problem with Cardi, you should just say that.
Yeah, I agree with that. The last part, but like it's Jermaine Dupri. Like this isn't like an average listener. Like this is a legend in the game. Like you should be plugged in at this point. Like especially
done legendary though in the past 10 years.
I mean, that's very fair.
So Def concert.
He had a great run back in the day too.
When was that? That's a fact.
You know.
I feel like somebody I know wanted to be signed to So Def at a point. Maybe one of my brothers, maybe one of my cousins. Somebody.
That was probably like in the early 2000s.
Yeah, it was back in the day for sure.
Okay.
Like I remember somebody saying they wanted to be signed to So Def. Like that's just a funny memory.
Can't be recent.
Well, I remember he used to like kind of make the label look like it was fun because he used to have the little dude with the fro.
Yeah.
And he used to advertise it with that.
Yeah.
Like, So Def.
Oh, like the logo. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I can't blame him.
How old is everybody here? I feel like everybody older than me.
25.
25?
Yeah.
Y'all 30.
I'm not 30.
Everybody else 32? How old are you? No? 26? Yeah.
26, 22, 26.
You know if you're 25 and up, you're 30, right? Y'all know that, right?
Nah, man.
No? I can't get that off.
I'm not rolling with that.
Yeah, you outnumbered, nigga. Ain't nobody 30 in here, nigga.
Oh, y'all niggas 30.
No, we not, nigga.
But another thing that Jermaine Dupri, like, because they asked him, you know, how do you feel about Cardi, Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion? He was like, I'm not impressed.
After he said that?
Yeah, they followed up with that.
What interview is this? Well, that don't matter.
I think it was just
some talk
just
show.
a blog thing.
No,
It's called People Now.
Okay, yeah.
People Now. It's like I don't know. I've nenever heard of People Now. So.
And he's 46 years old. Like, who's listening to these old niggas?
But then he double backs though, like in the interview, and says, you know, Da Brat paved the way, you know, for women rappers to sell a lot of records.
She?
I don't think she paved the way to sell a lot of records.
She was the first female artist to go platinum, so kinda.
Yeah, Brat was the first female artist to go platinum, so we together broke the mold. And since then, female rappers have been able to sustain and sell a lot of records, more records than guys. But before the Brat, that wasn't happening.
I brought up age because I don't really know too much about So Def or the Brat. Was her album about dancing in the club or pussy?
No, she had the Brat was actually more so when she first came out,
Is she on the Touch It remix also? Because everybody's on that motherfucker.
No, that's Rod Digger you're thinking about. The Brat, when she first came out, bro, like, she could rap really well, but, like, she dressed like a man. So she liked girls, basically. I don't want to call her a derogatory female term.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Cardi also responded as well after she saw the interview, and it was a quick little clap back. And basically what she said was, okay, guys, I've seen a lot of people saying nowadays female rappers only talk about their pussy, and now that Jermaine Dupri brought it up, I'm going to say something. So she was inclined, and she said, first of all, I rap about my pussy because she's my best friend. All right, and second of all, it's because it seems like that's what people want to hear. She went on and said, when I did Be Careful, people were talking mad shit in the beginning. What the fuck is this? This is not what I was expecting. And Cardi said, it's like if that's what people were trying to hear, I'm going to start rapping about my pussy again. So basically, when she doesn't rap about her pussy, her best friend, she doesn't get any traction, is what she's saying, which I think is a fair point. I think we can all agree to that, right? Like rappers that are women get more, traction with their songs when they are talking about that.
But
when we talk about commercial wise,
but that's just good content.
Yeah. But in the same token, a lot of female rappers came out spitting. Yeah, like when it became like being a female rapper was a thing, they came out spitting. So, and it's still. I feel like Rhapsody is a perfect example that you don't have to do that.
But does Rhapsody catch as much traction as Cardi?
No, not at all. But unfortunately, everybody doesn't want to hear what I deem as lyrical spiritual.
Yeah, but that's selling out doing shit just for traction. It's like, that's not cool.
I mean, that's fair. They damn near say it. They say that a lot of them say they're only fucking rapping for money.
Well, yeah, that's a fact. I'm hard as fuck on Cardi because of a lot of things she does on music. Like, people are probably gonna try to tie it to misogyny, but I'm hard on everybody. Mm-hmm. Like how we just talked the Drake conversation. But I'm just gonna break this down. He didn't ask her why she rap about her pussy. Like, we don't care if it's her best friend. That's not the point. The point is the fact that that's what happens.
Yeah.
And like she was talking about how there's other people that rap about it, but she don't even big them up. She ain't doing no songs with nobody. She not putting nobody in a music video that's not rapping about their pussy.
And that's a great point. I think that's a great rebuttal.
Like, if you got it, like, her rebuttal should have been dropping a song with some female artists who rap about some shit and dissing that nigga in the song, not going on Instagram Live where you're gonna be showing your pussy in 2 hours.
Is that the label's fault?
Let me ask this though. Is
that the label's fault? Well, QC trash.
What is who wants to listen to a Cardi and Rhapsody song?
Cardi and Rhapsody fans, women everywhere.
Nobody wants to hear that, bro.
Jalen, if it came out, you would listen to it. Don't lie.
I would listen to it just to see how bad it is, because it's not going to sound right. That's not going to sound good, bro.
But you the nigga who don't want Jay-Z to rap no more, so I want to hear from you what you don't want to hear.
Okay. What? All right. Let's wrap this up so we can go ahead and get into that. So, can we all agree Jermaine Dupri was tripping?
Yeah, he's wild, Fred. He's wild.
He's wild. He did it like, and like to what you were saying earlier, Jalen. Like, is he not aware? Like, even saying that, if that's what you believe, why would you say that? Like, you know the reaction that's going to happen after that. Like,
certain shit you just don't say.
Yeah. So, and then for those of you that don't know, he's doing a female cipher, all female cipher after this as well. So, he double backed quickly. So be on the lookout for that.
Y'all kept saying double back. I thought y'all meant like double down. I said, what else did he say?
Nah.
Y'all mean he's like retracting it.
Trying to say face type shit.
Okay, all right, I'm with it. Maybe he made that statement to promote his cipher, and like it's all a plot. And he got us.
He promoted it, all right. Yeah.
It's controversy. Like, you know, any publicity, good publicity, he got us.
Man,
damn, we fell for it. Damn. Just like y'all fell for Drake's charade.
Can we stop talking about
what is this charade, man? Like, now that we've moved out of it, what is this charade?
I don't know. I just made it up today.
Okay, all right. So he's not. He doesn't put up a charade.
Ooh, I'll leave that for the people to decide.
There's no deciding when you're winning a popularity contest.
I've never cared about those.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the mass of people.
The masses are stupid.
That's true.
That's
but I mean,
fair.
there's no point in arguing with the masses when they don't give a fuck.
I think we should make the cracks in the system a little bit bigger.
Last thing I want to say about Drake, if this was 2003, then Drake will be in the same position that Ja Rule's in right now.
Oh, wow.
I don't think so. Ja Rule didn't have Lil Wayne.
Who would have put
Pusha T? That whole situation would have ended him in 2003.
Okay. So here's my thing. Here's my belief on that little back and forth. I thought it was a tie. If we talking about bar for bar, I thought it was a tie.
No fucking way. Are you serious?
Yeah, man. If we talking about bars, it was the same. I mean, it was a tie, bro. I don't get why people are acting like on that Duppy freestyle Drake wasn't rapping.
He was rapping.
He was giving
did not
bars.
diss Pusha T. He dissed Kanye West, so it didn't matter in the battle.
But also Pusha T gets the benefit of the doubt because he went second. Like he gets the bar was set and then he kept.
Response.
Imagine if it was flipped. Would Drake would have done that?
W
no, but he could have.
Infrared was first. He went first. That was a response.
Right, but Infrared wasn't really like it wasn't a whole song of him dissing him.
I mean, hell, he dropped Exodus in 2011.
Yeah, I remember that when he was dissing Wayne too.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a situation.
Well, was it 666? Tick tick tick, all that.
That shit was.
But no, that was the death blow. Like, nigga, say something now. I dare you.
But that wasn't even about Drake.
Yes, that was about Drake.
About
that was
40.
about 40. That was about Drake and 40, bro. He brought up his son.
But you gotta look at it like this: the amount of bars Push gave to 40 was the same amount of bars that Drake gave to Push.
That's a good point. It did feel like most of the track was against Kanye.
That's a fact. Like the hardest bars in that song were about Kanye. He said, "What? Let it ring on you." Like that's not tight. Ooh, you got married. Ooh, I'm upset. What? That's hard.
It just, I don't know. It just sounds like it's two different artists coming from two different eras. Is what it sounded like to me. That's what it sounded like. But if I'm just breaking down the bars, I thought it was a tie.
But if we want to bring up the new Drake and Rick Ross record, I think Drake played that shit smart. That was a real smart political move. Because if you go back during Daytona shit, that nigga Pusha T was bigging up Rick Ross on every interview, talking about how that's his man's and this and that. So then when Drake comes back and does the song with Rick Ross and this is Push, that's a smart ass move.
He dissed Push in that song?
That's what I was heard. I don't listen to Drake. I don't know. That's what I was told.
I didn't hear any diss in there.
It wasn't a diss, bro.
It wasn't a diss in that song?
No.
In the new one?
I don't know who your source.
Money in the Grave?
Yeah, on Genius. I swear he posted on Instagram that he was throwing shots at Pusha T.
I didn't.
This might be one of those cases where, like, now it's just going to be like...
Yeah, like, I'm not
they looking for the Pusha
right,
T shot.
exactly.
It
like,
could be. I didn't listen to the record, but when I seen that, I said, oh, if that's the case, that's a smart move by Drake.
Yeah. Huh.
Drake's response was on LeBron's barbershop talking about, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Bruh, hey, that barbershop, the shop joint
So,
was
like, if a
was
nigga
horrible.
slap you and then you knock that nigga out and then he just get up and leave, that's a tie?
I mean, no, not in that case. But I don't think
That's
that's
what
what. I don't think that's what happened. I don't think that's what happened. I think we're trying to downplay like Drake's song.
I'm not downplaying it. I think W was fire. I was hyped
Because
Drake was rapping.
yes, Pusha T had more shock value.
He had more.
I mean, that's what he
bars.
went for.
He had more bars.
But we're talking
towards
about
Drake.
bar for bar. Like it was a tie. Drake gave him bars in that first
I mean,
song.
but bar for who?
So
Like
Gobe,
Drake's
Gobe, let
bars
me ask you
to
this.
Kanye
Let me ask you this.
was
Let me ask
tight.
you this. In the history of rap beef,
Mm-hmm.
right? That shock value shit's always been a factor into who's winning and who's losing, bro.
Right.
So,
but that doesn't mean it was better bars though. That's what I'm saying.
How not? You
The shock-
drop the cover of him being blackface,
Right.
and then you bring up the kid that you were going to announce through a fucking Adidas line,
Right.
which is trash.
Allegedly.
That's trash. I agree. I agree with
my
that.
kid through a fucking line, bro.
I agree with that. That outside shit. I'm talking about the songs.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's all I'm comparing.
He said it all in the song, though. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, so you do that,
Push
and
did
then
bring it full circle.
yeah, he brought everything
I
up.
can agree with that. He brought it full
So
circle.
it's like he touched on all aspects, and you don't respond. You say something back in a fucking TV show with LeBron James. You lost. And my point saying that is like him only being able to make it outside of 2003, because if he was in that era with 50 Cent in them, he would have been done.
But you don't think it would have been you think it would have been the same exact Drake that right now? Doing
he's
the
talking
same
about-
exact shit in
I think he's
03.
talking about if you just move this same situation to 2003.
Yeah, the rules
like
are
not
different.
change any economic.
Okay.
Yeah,
things
the
around
rules are
it.
totally different now, bro. Nobody cares that
Right.
Drake can't out-rap Pusha T,
There
bro.
are no rules.
Because the
anymore.
running joke is, nobody listens to Pusha T, nobody cares. When's the last time? The thing niggas love to say is, when was the last time you got in the car and somebody said, "Hey, somebody turn on that Pusha T"? Niggas say that. That's like a valid argument that niggas bring up for whatever reason, which doesn't matter because I love Young Nudy, I love Playboy Cardi, but I know they're not fucking lyricists.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like.
We couldn't go
I don't
one day
see-
without bringing up Nudie. Really, J.Manly? Like, I'm sitting over here baffled. Like, what the fuck? Goddamn. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go
I was
ahead.
making a point.
Go ahead, boy.
Nudy's hard. Nudy's hard.
Thank you.
And Playboy's hard.
Thank you.
I fuck with both of them. You don't fuck with them?
What do they talk about? I only fuck with shit that matters,
lit.
bro. I'm not wasting my time. I'm only listening to music that matters. I'm not wasting my time.
Oh, you listening to
I'm only
Black
listening
Thought?
I do listen to Black Thought. That nigga hard.
Okay. No, he's hard as fuck. One of the,
I'm only listening to music
to me, that's the
making
best
me
rapper
smarter.
ever. Black Thought.
Black Thought. That's an interesting take.
Yeah.
That's an interesting take.
I'd have a hard time arguing it.
I would too. That's why I said that. Because I don't agree, but it's hard
Method
to
Man's
argue.
really
with.
good in that sense. Andre 3000 is really good in
Oh
that
yeah.
sense.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to argue. What'd you just say was hard
I
to
mean,
argue?
we're talking about the upper echelon.
Yeah.
all those guys.
Because
are in there,
Black
so-
Thought can spit.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So yeah.
Do you know about his life? That nigga's been through some shit.
Yes.
His mama got choked with like a lamp cord when he
Fam.
was like 15. Why you laughing?
Where are niggas read this
you
shit?
just-
No, it was in a Black Thought interview.
Okay.
Oh,
I
word.
never knew
Okay.
that. But
Damn.
It's crazy.
it's
right?
not funny. But
No.
I'm-
I only laugh because you laugh. You made me laugh.
All right.
Yeah, but I got Black Thought at one, man. That's just
Okay.
what I've always thought. So
That's interesting. I'm gonna think about that. I'm trying to argue it.
yeah, let's go ahead and I do want to kind of cover what you said earlier, Jalen.
Uh-huh.
You said what about Jay-Z? What was that?
Oh, okay. I
I
can break that down.
I heard
Yeah.
something.
Let me break that down for you. Because
Okay.
he said, like,
Well,
I just.
recap what you said.
Okay, so the statement that I've always have made is that nowadays I don't want to hear Jay-Z rap. Same sense as nowadays I don't want to hear Lil Wayne rap anymore.
Okay.
Jay-Z, my reasoning being, I grew up listening to drug dealing Jay-Z, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, if you go to my iTunes, Apple Music, besides Reasonable Doubt not being on there, it's like a lot of drug dealing rap, and like, you know, when he matures and shit, it's still hard. But like now, I don't want to hear him rap about Picasso's and being rich as fuck. And,
Why?
And fucking Beyonce.
Why? You don't want to hear him give the gems out to.
Okay, so let me take that back. 444 was amazing. I do like that.
Okay.
But like I don't like. I feel like he Jay-Z has done enough. Is my saying that? So it's not saying like he can't make good songs.
Mm-hmm.
He can't go off on a verse. It's just enough for me. Like you can relax now. You've done what you need to do. Same thing with Wayne. Wayne has fucking overexerted himself, bro.
Yeah, no, Wayne is done.
Especially with this tour shit.
Wayne is done.
Y'all been seeing that?
I saw the video. I don't blame him though.
Wayne's been done for a while though.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
yeah.
Yeah, but we don't have to talk about it. We can just let him be done and like act like we not, act like he not.
Yeah, I mean that's.
It's Wayne. He's putting enough work. We can be a little oblivious to his fuck ups for a little bit.
I mean, he's been going for a while though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's got a few. Yeah.
At some point, it's like, bro, just collect the Young Money checks and.
Who's really collecting the checks?
I would never be on that side of the fence.
That's a fair question.
Who's really collecting the checks? Playboy.
Hey, what'd he say? Expose the cracks now. I'm the liar.
But it sounds like what your Jay-Z takes is like more so you don't want him to release like a Magna Carta, but you still respect like a 444 if he's willing to drop that.
But see, like for me, like this is a not wild, but like one of my like favorite Jay-Z projects is the Streets is Watching soundtrack.
Okay, all right.
So how do you feel about an album like the Blueprint 3, which is neither of those? It's not drug dealing. It's
I
not
love
drug dealing
Blueprint
Jay-Z, and
3.
it's not.
But so
Jay-Z
that's when you start transitioning to like that old man Jay-Z. Like I love.
If Hov
He was
wasn't
in his
Hov, that could
artistic
be
bag.
considered a cheat code album. If
What?
Hov wasn't Hov, Blueprint 3 could be considered a cheat code album.
Most definitely. Well, he was putting niggas on though, kind of too.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that,
You're right.
he had a
You're
Drake feature, a Cole feature. Who else?
Cuddy joint. The
Cuddy was on
joint
there.
with John Mayer. The joint with Alicia
Kanye.
Keys. The
Yup.
joint with Kanye.
Yup.
Like that album was heat. I remember that shit came out. I was probably in like 7th grade. I was like, this shit crazy.
And American Gangster is
That's my favorite Jay-Z
flawless.
album.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say, and if I'm just
Yeah,
counting,
Pharrell on Blueprint 3 too.
Okay, tell me, does American Gangster
What
count?
song?
So
So
ambitious.
ambitious. So ambitious. Song was
Oh, I
hard.
can't remember that song.
That song was hard.
Swizz Beatz, Jay-Z,
Swizz Beatz,
Jay-Z, Young Jeezy, Alicia Keys, Rihanna.
I was gonna ask, does American Gangster count as a album? Since it's
Yeah, I mean the quality. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
soundtrack wise.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I do. I count it.
Okay. Not taking away from it being hard at all. I would have to say though, my favorite Jay-Z album probably is the first Blueprint.
Okay,
First Blueprint.
classic.
Yeah.
Ooh, one more topic I want to bring up since we were talking about rap beef. I think Takeover is not good.
Huh?
Takeover? The Jay-Z song?
Oh,
Oh yes. Okay.
Y'all know Takeover?
Oh, I know.
Nah, I know what you're talking
remember,
about.
y'all remember Jay-Z and Nas had a beef?
yeah.
I do remember that.
Once upon a time.
You don't think you really want to talk about rap beef?
No, I just wanted to bring it full circle since you brought it up earlier. Oh, wait, did I bring it up earlier, too?
No, well, I brought up that Drake wouldn't last in 03. He would be finished doing fire festivals and shit.
But yeah, I think Takeover is
Oh my
gas.
god! OVO Fest will be the fire
And
festival.
Real Fest would definitely be fire festival.
It definitely is. Like,
No, why is he bringing the Millennium Tour to OVO
Bro,
Fest? And,
yeah, it's just the last stop on the tour, you know.
bro, no, but see, this is my thing though
Like,
with
yeah, we
like
gonna
Drake
pay
with Drake
Drake.
fans though, because I saw a lot of people like shitting on that tour, but now niggas want to be at OVO Fest.
I mean, Drake gets a whole day on Saturday, so
But
Man.
hold on, I didn't see nobody hyping up OVO Fest. I seen everybody talking
because
shit.
it's $500 for a lawn ticket
$500 to hang out to
sit in the grass.
to hear trash Drake records. $500. I would never.
Hey, you gotta.
Not to mention you got to get there.
Beyond me.
You gotta get a flight, a hotel, get your passport expedited.
It's in Canada.
Yeah,
I'm never paying that much to go to Canada.
You might get some free OVO gear.
yeah, man. I mean, you're gonna be in the FEMA tents.
Ooh, you get
know
a
what
free
I mean?
owl tattoo at OVO
Get a
Fest.
free.
I'll go. Tattoo's expensive, y'all.
I did think that was weird though, how it was like the Millennium Tour opening up for him almost.
That's wild.
You know,
Jermaine
interesting
Dupri gonna be
choice.
there, too. Restoring the feeling. So Def coming back at the OVO Fest.
Jermaine Dupri ain't gonna be nowhere near that motherfucker.
You'll find the next Canadian female lyricist.
Oh yeah, that's bad blood. Drake can't do that. He'd be too close to the. Drake don't got a song with Cardi yet. He should have been like Culture Votes with her.
Damn, I never thought about that.
I mean, he been all up and through QC, the
He
whole
has.
roster.
Oh,
So maybe he's just letting it breathe for a while.
He raped
That's not
the
what you should let
Migos.
breathe though.
No,
Not a track with Cardi.
He raped the Migos.
But like, think about it. He
raped
been
Lil Baby.
Migos, Lil Baby. There's somebody else on their label too. That he did a song with.
He don't got a
Moneybagg
song.
Yo probably signed to them too, ain't he?
No, Moneybagg Yo was P.R.I.T.
They all the same nigga. Who's the nigga Gunna?
He signed to Young Dolph.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
swear,
know that.
Kevin Gates, Moneybagg Yo, and Gunna all the same nigga to me.
No, they're not. No, they're not, bro.
Bro, these hot takes are like.
That's just how I feel.
How?
Okay, so have you listened to any of those niggas, bro?
I'm not talking about the music. I'm talking about them as a person. They're the same nigga.
Oh, all right, man.
I've actually heard none of them.
That's
music.
wild,
None of them, ever.
You never heard a Gunna song?
I don't think so. What does the song sound like? I mean,
The song with Travis.
Oh, hop on the jet. I'm slapping on the net.
Yeah.
I'm flapping the jet. Yep.
Yeah.
I heard that one. But Travis trash too. That nigga's 2 for 5. Let's talk about it.
2 for 5?
He got 5 projects, only 2 hit.
What are the 2?
Rodeo is hard.
Rodeo, hard.
Birds is hard. Birds
Rodeo
is hard.
slaps. Hell
Birds
yeah.
is a compilation album.
Birds is hard though.
It's an album
Don't do
full of
that.
singles.
But it's still hard though.
I'm
Not as an
Birds.
album. All the songs are hard separately. As an album, it don't
Stop.
sound good.
That album is hard,
You can't
bro.
play that shit back to back
Yes,
all the
you
way
can.
through. What? Birds?
I can. Yes.
Damn, that's
Birds-
Smoke Son, Dre
Birds
Son,
snaps.
Pot 1. That's my shit. Smoke
Bird
1, Dre Son,
snaps,
Pot
bro.
1.
Bird snaps.
I'm gonna have to
What about
revisit
Astro?
Bro, I was mad that
Nah.
I didn't get to
You
see
didn't fuck
Birds
with Astro.
live.
it. Travis Scott used too many samples. He's not as talented as people think. He's just taking sounds from other niggas.
So he's a talented producer.
I mean, he's a talented producer, yes, but not as gassed as he's placed.
But I'm saying I don't think he claims to be, a great rapper.
That's not even what I'm talking about. His
Okay.
music. Like,
Okay.
people be talking about how, this song, this. And I'll be like, nah, go get out of here with that. I don't know, man. Travis, he don't talk about shit either.
I mean, that's fair, but like I just feel like you can't there's an aspect of being able to create a song. That's a skill within itself, as opposed to not everything has to bar you to death.
It don't have to be a bar. It don't even have to be tight bars. It's just can be content. You can have a song with substance where they don't have a lot of tight bars.
But what substance are you talking about? Because I don't want to hear Travis Scott talking about fucking presidential elections and shit.
Exactly.
So why can't Travis Scott speak on shit?
He can speak on shit, but like there's
That's
also
not
an
his
aspect
lane,
of
bro. That's not his lane.
I don't even do politics, so I'm not even like talking
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
right,
not-
but
that's
like
not
don't
Travis's
step
lane.
into
Talk
it,
about-
but don't step into a lane just because. Like
It's not just
do what's
because,
natural.
It's just all right. That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact. You can do what's natural, but let's be real about it. It don't mean shit.
Okay, so what? Okay, now that makes more sense.
So like, if it don't mean shit, why we talking about it? That's a waste of time.
Fam, you got
'cause they're
bro,
great
people,
songs.
People like listening to certain shit when they go out, bro. That's just what it is.
Why you always make it when we go out? I'm talking about
That-
period
that's-
overall.
that's his
That's not
lane.
the only time niggas listen to music.
But that's his lane, though.
Bro, play the Black
That's
Dot
his
in the
lane
club,
for you.
bro.
For majority of people, if we can make a poll on that, if you want to,
Where do niggas listen to Travis
What's the
Scott?
poll?
Yes.
What's the
In
poll? What's the
cocaine
poll?
white boy parties. That's where niggas listen to Travis Scott the most.
Cocaine what?
just not even Travis Scott, just like that type of music, just music that doesn't have what you want to call substance.
Music that don't have substance don't matter.
Okay.
So you don't think there's
Weird.
any
I'm
significance
like-
in being able to create a great song?
There is. You can create a great song, but like once you learn how to create a great song, add some substance to it, and then we connect.
Okay. All right. So what's the poll?
Where do niggas listen to music that doesn't have substance? And I'll just put like a whole bunch of. You can pick the artists that you think don't have substance, and then I'll pick the artists that have substance, or we can both make a list of artists that have substance and just put it in, like, okay, fucking Black Thought, comma, Most Def, comma,
Most.
Yes,
and then
indeed.
like, yeah, just
Why do
name.
you always go back to the '90s when we talk about niggas with substance? That's not the only time niggas had substance.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna go
All
down.
right, Kendrick.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just naming those for example. But yeah, Kendrick, Cole.
Nah, because you be trying to paint me in that bag. Because like yesterday at the pop up, you was like he only listens to golden era hip hop, and that's not a fact. I only listen to hip hop with substance.
Majority golden era hip hop.
No.
Oh, he tried to call you
No,
old, nigga?
I don't. Yeah.
He tried to call you old nigga.
Yeah, and I don't even like old niggas. I think we should kill off everybody over 35.
Yeah.
That's a long conversation.
Hey, we need a disclaimer, like, you know what I'm saying? Just a drop. I get what you're saying. Don't get me wrong,
No,
but like at the same time, it's
I'm fighting the fight, and I know it's hard, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
It's
right.
deeper. It's deeper
You know,
to me.
and see, and
it's
all,
deeper to
you know,
me.
and I want to make a point too because I figured out something about you that I didn't know, so now I'm kind of judging you.
What's good?
I figured out yesterday that you've never even heard a Young Nudie song, but you show them all the time.
Bro, that's just because it's funny to joke with you about it. I've never heard Young Nudie. Why would I ever listen to a nigga named Nudie? What? If you as a grown man gonna name yourself Nudie, don't expect me to talk to you or listen to you.
So what are you gonna do when you listen to the music and it's actually hard?
I'm not gonna listen to the music. I can promise you that.
He's hard, bro. Like
That's fine.
So why won't like
He can be hard in
besides
somebody
his name,
else's ears.
besides Nudie
That's all it
being
is.
his name?
This is just a name.
So
beside-
what music you got in the whip? Like I'm just wondering, like the Yasinbe, you got the Black Dot, you got the all they freestyles on disc. You got, what else you got? Like
Only Black Thought project I heard. Well, he just dropped his first solo project. I'm not even really
Right.
hip to the roots like that, except
Yeah.
for the blue cover. How you what? I think it's a question. The name of the album's a question.
okay,
But that's really the only roots joint I'm hip to. But what do I ride to? I ride the
African Bombado.
shit. No, I like Joey. I fuck with Mac. I fuck with Currency. I fuck with
Okay,
I fuck with niggas who tell their truth. Like it may not be like the hardest banging shit, or it might not even be popular shit. I fuck with a lot of nerdy ass people too.
So
but I'm a
how
nerdy-ass
are
nigga.
niggas who were doing the turn up music and talking about drugs and being in the hood and shit not telling their truth?
Because it's not their truth, bro. How many niggas rapping about fucking 30-round guns and
How you gonna
fucking
tell a nigga
selling
what his
peas?
truth is?
So you telling me these niggas are killing all the niggas they killing
I
and
don't
selling
know
all the
these niggas
drugs?
personally.
I'm out. Wait, let me ask a question.
I don't know him personally.
These niggas aren't doing that, bro. They're not doing that. They're not. They're not, bro. Niggas are getting on at 18. When were you doing this? When you were in fucking 6th grade? No, you weren't. No, you weren't. When was the Migos selling peas and kilos? They weren't. Fucking Offset was being a backup dancer in music videos. Quavo was singing in autotune in the closet. They were not doing this.
Wait, Offset was a backup dancer?
Yeah,
Yes.
he was.
Wow, that's pathetic. All right.
Pathetic. Hello. You gonna shit on the backup dancers? That's crazy.
I didn't even see that coming.
Shout
like,
out to the
wow.
backup dancers.
Yeah. Shout out to the backup dancers, man.
That's why he did the
Get your shine.
choreography at the show.
What?
The BET Awards.
BET Awards.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah, that's why niggas
He was getting
clowning
down
him.
low key.
Niggas was clowning him, but
He was
that's his
getting
bag.
down though.
That's what he be on. Oh, he had
I
to
mean,
brush them shoulders off.
in the
Ooh.
Yeah, he's
Migos, in your instance, in your situation with the Migos or whatever, I guess I can see that. But
That applies to a lot of these niggas. A lot of these niggas are just copying Chief Keef and the Migos. They didn't really do this.
but
I will
I
say
believe
definitely
everything
for Chief Keef.
Oh, a lot of them niggas did it, but I'm talking about the niggas who are copying them niggas.
okay, well, see, I get that point.
It's hella,
in that sense,
I'm
yeah,
talking
I
about
get
the
it.
Lil Pumps, the Smoke Perps, the goddamn all these
Yeah,
niggas
I don't
who wasn't
listen to
doing
Lil
that
Pump.
shit.
Yeah, I don't listen to
Oh,
Lil
okay,
Pump.
Fucking-
that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
But see,
What
I
you
listen
talking
to
about?
a lot of Chief Keef.
Okay, yeah, I'm not talking about Chief Keef. He was really shooting nigga. I believe him.
Okay.
Yeah, Chief Keef inspired a lot of artists, man.
Definitely.
Like, that's
Same
Yeah, all these niggas
Gucci Man
copy
did
it.
too.
Gucci. Yep.
Bro, they're
Yep.
taking Soulja Boy's methods and putting it with Chief Keef's music.
I respect Soulja Boy a lot too. Niggas
Yeah.
laugh when I say that, but
I respect
Nah, you
his
got to.
creative mind and his innovation.
yeah.
You're buying the
And it's
console.
Drake.
Yeah, Drake stole his whole fucking flow.
Exactly. You gotta respect Soulja if you love Drake. Talk about it. Talk about it.
Bar for bar.
His whole fucking flow. What had in it?
Yeah, nah, that when they pulled up those receipts, I was like, yeah,
He
damn
did steal his whole
Drake.
fucking flow.
That nigga Soulja Boy made one good point and ran with it for 7 interviews. I said, calm down, DeAndre. We get it.
Have y'all seen the cartoon makeup they did at the?
Yeah. See, that's that's a treat.
Was that a Vlad production?
I don't think so. I don't think so. So, any closing statements or anything? I mean, we literally joked the whole pod.
Nobody
That was
listens to R.
fun,
Kelly
fun.
in here, right? Besides Malcolm.
Nah. Oh wow.
So So what? I can't listen to R. Kelly, but y'all can listen to Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson is innocent.
He's innocent.
Yes.
So you can be a grown man sleeping in the bed with 8-year-olds.
That's the parents approve that. I'm not letting my kids sleep in another bed with another grown man.
Okay, so because it's parental approved, it's no longer what?
If the courts can't find any evidence, bro.
Bro, some people smoke weed with their kids. That don't mean it's legal.
Well,
like you can get parental approval and it still be terrible. Like some people's parents is crackheads. What the fuck you talking about?
I'm not saying that it was.
So yeah, I'm just trying to connect the dots here because we just went.
The dots is that the whole Michael Jackson case is whether he molested the kids or not. It's already been set that it's a fact that he was sleeping in the bed with them. Okay. The question is, did he molest them?
Okay. But that part hasn't been proven.
The molestation part hasn't been proven.
Okay.
But if you are a grown man sleeping in a bed with strange boys, you're off. You're off.
All right.
Like you're not gonna sleep in a bed with no 8-year-old boy that you don't know like that.
I mean,
whether their parents say it's cool or not, right? All right, and you gonna judge a nigga who would, right?
I mean, of course.
All right. So what we talking about?
Bruh, this is what we talking about. 20 sex tapes just came through the pipeline. This is this week.
And I'm shitty because Fiesta's a hard ass song too.
Fiesta, what is that?
With Jay-Z? Bro, you ever heard Fiesta with Jay-Z?
Oh, is it on Best of Both Worlds?
Yes.
That's the only song you worried about?
It's not, but like I just love that song
a lot.
Nigga,
we got trapped in the closet.
Yeah, bro, all that gotta go in the trash.
Same girl? No, I'm keeping the same girl. I don't care. I'm keeping
Hey,
it.
you know what the same girl joke
that was
is,
a collab.
right?
And I'm a flirt. I'm keeping that too.
You know what the same girl joke is?
The remix with T.I.
You know what the same girl joke is, right?
What?
Like both of the girls got herpes because they fucked Ursher.
Are you... Oh, man.
He said Ursher like Ludacris.
Nah, R. Kelly got to go, though, man. This is... Come on, man.
But wait, you say any closing statements? We need a new Ludacris.
New Ludacris album?
No.
A new
somebody
Ludacris.
to fill his spot that he was filling. That he filled in the game.
You don't think there's anybody with potential right now?
Who's the new Ludacris?
I'm asking you.
I couldn't get you one. We need a new one. And Will Smith saved hip-hop. Those are my last two statements.
Will Smith
saved hip-hop.
How?
I thought it was a closing statement.
You gotta explain that. I already know you're going.
I mean, just get it off.
I mean, my man didn't.
I gotta explain it.
I mean, if we talk about ghostwriters, I mean, this guy is the poster child.
But Will Smith saved hip-hop, though.
How?
Because hip-hop was looked at as terrible. And then Will Smith came in there with the clean rap, making it for everybody.
Okay, so he cleaned it up.
And then he won the first Grammy, displaying it to everybody, a larger audience. Like, without him, he added to the momentum like a motherfucker. It could have died as some
And Men in Black was busted in the box office, too.
So I don't think he saved it then. I don't think it needed to be saved at that point in time. He just elevated it.
I ain't say he's like the hardest nigga or nothing.
Have you heard the Wild Wild West soundtrack?
Yeah.
Hold on.
So I'm not even like
entertained. Is it on Apple Music?
It might be. I don't know.
All right, man. Let's get out of here. Thank you guys for coming. We really appreciate it, man. That was a great time. Of course, you can follow our IG page at $3-4 Podcast. I guess y'all gonna put up that poll too.
Yes.
Yeah. So, brother guys, they're gonna put up that poll about conscious rap versus Travis Scott.
It don't even gotta be conscious. It just gotta be substance.
Substance rap versus turn up rap. We gonna just make it that then. Sure. Okay.
So that poll will be up. Make sure you vote.
Substance versus bullshit, but that's fine too.
However y'all want to word it.
Bullshit, but okay. My fault, bro.
Nudie versus Black Thought. That's the poll. All right. So go out there. So definitely go vote for that. Follow. Y'all got an IG page too?
Instagram is at The Brothers Guys Podcast, and Twitter is The Brothers Guys.
Okay. Yeah. So
Brother Guys. Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely follow both of those as well. Tune in. We're gonna be on their podcast as well. So definitely tune into that as well. So all right. Everybody have a good week. We out.